Hello and welcome back to the Mind and Money podcast. I'm Sherry, a financial coach.
I'm Val, a financial planner, and we are talking about an Am I the Asshole? Around finances, of course. So I'm going to read this. Sherry does not know which one I've picked here. We both have connections to this story. Am I the asshole for wanting to keep my finances private? For reference, I am 20 years old, living at home, and have a full-time job. Today, my mom and I are going over some stuff, like future plans, me taking over some bills, financial stuff. When doing this, she wants to log into my bank account and know exactly how much is in it. But in my opinion, I think that is my business only, and all that matters is that if I'm able to pay what I need to, not for her to know exactly what I have. She doesn't have full access to my bank account, but what she does is she sits me down and forces me to log in. If she's unhappy with the amount, she makes me scroll through my transactions and gives me a huge lecture. I have a problem putting my foot down with her sometimes, but god damn it, I need to have something that's my own. Who cares how much I exactly have if I'm able to make a budget and pay what I need to? That's all that matters in my opinion. So, am I the asshole for wanting to keep my finance information to myself? Edit. I am living at home for free, but in the past I have offered to help out many times, which she has always refused. I also haven't done something so financially irresponsible in the past to warrant the constant checking. And yes, I do plan on moving out.
This falls into a heavily gray area, and I'm looking at this from like a parent hat and an individual hat. And I think I have 7 follow-up questions.
Right.
And basically it's around the moving out part. Is mom's expectation that she's going to move out in a specific timeline? Like, have they had conversations about when they're going to move out? And if they have,
I feel like her saying that is because people have been saying, get out of there.
Oh, yeah, yeah. But it's just like, is the intention and the conversation around you living at home being like, we're going to help you live here and you're not going to have to pay any bills so that you can save up money so that based on X timeline, you're able to move out?
I don't feel that's the conversation.
It could also come from mom's financial insecurity being like, if you're going to start paying these bills and then I'm going to be dependent on you for paying these bills and then you move out in 2 years, how does that impact me? But also, okay, at the core of this, not the asshole.
Agreed.
And
yes,
it's kind of like having that conversation around, why does mom want to know that on such minute detail? Has mom fucked up with her money when she was around your age and she wants to help you avoid some collision? Like, it's probably coming from mom's
money trauma,
insecurities, or something's going on there.
Right. But I think in the way it's being rolled out in the berating, going through transaction by transaction, is only causing more shame and more push
and more
away.
distance between the two of them.
Yeah, more like, I want to get out of here. You're making me feel crappy. I'm not making bad choices.
Just let me fucking pay you rent.
Right.
If it's going to get rid of this animosity.
Right.
And I also see a lot of situations where I was paying like mom or dad $500 a month rent, and then blah, blah, blah. I go to move out and they're like, here is this gift that we have saved for you. So kind of savings that you don't know about, that mom or dad's like, here you go, this is a gift to you.
And I don't think, like, at age 20, I think that's good that you have your own bank account. Like, it's your own thing to manage. Like, we can do really good things. It can also be very bad. I have seen it before growing up where friends had parents that were fully over their bank accounts, checking things, bringing things up.
Did you stories where parents force the accounts to be joined and then they're transferring money out at their discretion? Your money. And I also go into solution when I'm like, maybe you just need a separate account where you have your paycheck divided and so much goes into the account you let mom see, and then you've got another secret bank that mom doesn't see.
Absolutely. Like, at a certain age, to have your own. 100%.
And yeah, while 20 is technically an adult,
yes,
as a parent, 20 doesn't feel super adulty, especially if they're still under your roof. And it's hard to be like, trust and go forth, little one.
Because there is the piece of parenting where you have to say, spread your wings.
Yep.
And if you fall, like, or when you fall, it will be okay, but like, you will fall. But it's hard to know, it's hard to watch them fall when you're like, oh, I could have caught you. But you have to if you're always catching them. And I don't know. Yeah, I am curious to know mom's energy around this and her intention. It's definitely not being rolled out in the right way.
Yeah, like shift the conversation, mom, if you're listening. And maybe that's that insecurity of, oh my God, I did not teach my kid enough about money. And they're going out into this world and dear God, I just want to help them. And this is my way of helping to be like in the weeds with them versus that higher conversation.
Even like regardless of how much you teach them, there's still going to be things that they didn't want to hear. So they didn't retain. And they're going to still make their own mistakes.
Yep. Always. And I think you're still making mistakes too, because we're human and we all do. I think whether if mom or child happens to be listening to this, just thinking about how can you shift the conversation? If you're mom, how can you explain to the child, quote unquote child, how you want to support them and the concerns that you have and why you're being a pushy motherfucker. And if you're the kid thinking about, hey mom, here are my firm boundaries. Like we can have conversations about money and about my goals if that's something that the kid is comfortable with.
Yes.
But like we're not going to get into the weeds. Like you're not going to log into my bank account.
No.
Or I'm not going to log into my bank account and have you over my shoulder because that's a firm boundary.
Yep.
And if you have specific concerns, like if there's online packages coming to the house every single day, like that, is everything okay?
Yep.
What's going on here?
But going through and berating transactions is not going to change anything.
That's probably the result of like, yeah, screw you, mom. I'm going to do more of the things that you're
some resentment spending.
Yep. So I think the overarching thing is like having those boundaries, communicating those boundaries, being firm with them, but also trying to shift that. Why is mom doing this? And I can almost guarantee it's coming from a place of wanting to help and not knowing how to best help you because she's just concerned. Moms can't turn that off no matter how old their kids are.
I feel that also could be coming from a place of mom not knowing, having awareness around her, like, why is she feeling this way?
And maybe that's what mom's parents did
potentially
when they were.
Yeah, so she's like, oh, this is normal. You make them feel crappy about discretionary spending and then they don't spend it.
Yeah.
Or they spend it in secret.
But that tends to create rebellions. So
most definitely. Not the asshole.
And maybe a therapy session or two together with mom. It's never a bad idea if there's
a mediator would probably be good in this one.
Especially because you're in the same house and you can't get away from somebody you live in the same house with.
Right.
So just figuring out how you can shift that communication around money so you both still feel like you're getting what you need. So for the kid, probably that's boundaries and the ability to decide where mom comes in. And for mom, that's just some like knowing that you're okay with money and that mom is there when you need her to help because that'll make mom feel a lot better.
Yeah. And then maybe it does end in some sort of financial exchange around whatever, if it's rent or taking on a bill, if that helps the household feel more balanced.
Yep.
Great.
Find that new normal that isn't this toxic digging into transactions like you've been doing. That feels
healthy. Like getting naked and getting on the scale and then being like, you ate this, you ate this, you ate this. Like it doesn't feel.
Yeah, that's gross.
But financially.
Yeah. Right? Mom, cough a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And know that yes, mom might get upset when you enforce those boundaries, but if you do it from an open conversation and not a next time she asks you, you yell at her, be like, stay out of my fucking financial life, mom.
Right. Bringing it up in more of a neutral place.
Yeah. Yeah. Start that conversation around shifting things and your boundaries when you're not in that heated discussion where mom's not over your shoulder going, time to log in now.
Yes.
Do it. Yeah. Do it from a place of calm. Invite mom out for coffee or dinner and just be like, Mom, I'm noticing this. It's making me feel this. I would like it to be like this.
Yeah.
How can we come together and have agreement here? Because I'm an adult.
Yes.
And mom will probably say something like, but you're always going to be my baby.
And correct. But baby needs to leave the nest.
Baby needs to have some independence financially. And it's okay. And everybody's going to be okay. It's just, we can't keep doing this because it creates those feelings of resentment and mom doesn't trust me, blah, 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 all those things. So have a conversation, but have those firm boundaries. And if mom's a little cray cray, Maybe that is you have another account and she sees one because she's forcing it. And that if you live under my house, you're going to blah, blah, blah. And that can probably accelerate the timeline of moving out for you too, because
that conversation can sometimes tell and motivate the fork in the path.
But I'm going to go down the Reddit rabbit hole on the responses after this and see what the community thinks. But my guess is it's overarchingly not the asshole. And just having those conversations and understanding where mom's coming from and helping her understand where you're coming from can really help to shift things to get away from this. Because if this continues, you're going to end up moving out and then never having a relationship or having a very limited relationship with mom. So we are glad you've been here, and let us know in the comments. Do you think the person posting is the asshole, or what would you do in this situation? So we will see you next time, and we hope you have a great day.